Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing my top 5 series. Today we're going to talk about face primers. Now this is going to be a very quick video just because my face primers consist of the same thing. I don't have face primers that are actually different from one another. So all my face primers kind of do the same thing for me, and I love each and every single one of these so much. Before we get into it, if you can give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you guys here. If you're interested in knowing what are my top 5 face primers, then just keep on watching. So my first favorite face primer is probably no surprise to some of you. This is my tried and true. I love it so much. I have repurchased it so many times. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX face primer. This primer I love so much. It's very moisturizing. It holds onto my foundation and it just makes my skin look very nice, smooth, and moisturized. I don't feel like my skin gets cracky or scaly or, you know, like stiff when sometimes you put on some products like powders and stuff. Your face can feel a little dry. This right here does the trick for me. I love it so much, and a lot of times this is like, it says hangover, and I know that when you wake up sometimes you can have dull skin or something, and when I put this on my face I just feel like my skin is nice, is healthy, and is ready for anything. Even if I don't wear any kind of foundation, I always like to use this before I go in with concealer and then just kind of a powder foundation. This does the trick so well for my skin, and I really love it. So my next favorite face primer is the Hello Fab, the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. Now this is the second little sample that I've gotten. After I'm done with this, I'm going to purchase the full size. I know I said that before, but I ended up getting another sample, so I'm going to go through this first before I purchase the full size. But this one, it just makes my skin feel so smooth, so moisturized, and it smells so good. I love this face primer so much. Now with this face primer, I can use it on its own, like if I'm feeling a little dry, kind of not, my skin is not doing too well, I can just apply this with no makeup, and it just gives me that nice radiant skin that I really love, but it also is very moisturizing. So the next face primer is by Hard Candy, and it's their Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. Now this right here is so good. It's so cooling on the skin, and it makes you feel like it's water, but it's kind of moisturizing at the same time. And it does fill in some pores right here around this area that I have, like if I have texture or something, it does kind of smooth it out, and I love the way this feels on the skin. This for me is kind of like a replenishing face primer. I can just put this on my skin and rub it in the morning, or before I apply makeup, I just kind of rub it in, and it just kind of melts into the skin, and it feels like, it just feels nice and creamy and silky but wet, and it is sticky to where your foundation or whatever you apply sticks on there, but it feels really good on the skin. I love this for the conveniency, and it feels good on the skin when I rub it in. And it's just kind of cooling on the skin, and it kind of wakes me up. It's very good for that, and I love this one as well. So my next favorite primer is by Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Primerizer, primer and moisturizer in one, and it definitely is what it is. Now I love this primer. This primer is a new obsession of mine. I have been getting samples from Sephora for this primer for a while, and I recently purchased the full size of this, and I'm already down to like right here of this bottle. It's nice and moisturizing. It makes my skin feel so soft and smooth, and makeup just glides on this so perfect. I really love this one. I think this one is becoming my #1 favorite on top of all of the ones that I own, but this one is definitely, it smells good and it feels good on the skin, and it also just sinks into the skin, but it doesn't leave me feeling like I'm sticky or like it's greasy. So my next face primer that I really love, and it's completely different than the other ones that I've mentioned. It's by Hourglass, and this is their Mineral Veil Primer. This one I love so much. It just makes my face feel so silky and smooth, and it's not really a moisturizer at all, but it's just like the best feeling ever. It just feels like so velvety, and oh my god, it's so smooth when you rub it in. It's like leaves your skin feeling like it's like a doll, like a porcelain doll. It's just, it rubs it in so good. The only thing I will say about this, if you apply too much, it does give you flashback, because it's a white primer. So I noticed that when I use this, if I take any kind of flash photography, it kind of gives me like a brighten effect, which I noticed that a lot with this primer. Not only that, it has SPF 15, so that could be another reason why it gives me flashback. But it feels so good on the skin. It just makes my face feel like a velvet, but I still have to use a moisturizer when I use this, so this is not a standalone face primer for me. Alright, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments, what are your favorite face primers. If you tried any of these, do any of these work for you? Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know what your favorite face primers are. And before you leave, if you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet already. I would love to have you guys here. And until next time, bye guys.